And in lane 3, the 19th seed are the Masterful Methodists, Pastor Larry's. The horn blows and the contest begins and the race is underway. See that American flag in the background blowing. There is a nice breeze out here on the lake and it is choppy. Ooh, lane 1 had drugged their paddles a little bit. LA Dance drugged their paddles and saw some spray. That'll slow them down. All the teams working hard today. I believe we've been here since about 9:45 a.m. covering the races, and these are the championship finals. Lane 2 and 3 looking to make a move. They look to be the together group, and you see on board the boats we have the drummers trying to keep pace, and there's a good shot of lane 3. That is the Masterful Methodists. And lane 2 looking to pull ahead a little bit. Again, the angles are tough here because we are downrange from these boats and we're zooming in, and you get a little skew in the positions of these boats. So as they come closer to Greens Park, we'll get a better understanding of the placings here. Looks like 1 and 3 are in the lead currently, and as they go right in front of us, it looks like lane 1 might be in the lead, but you don't know until the final. LA Dance making a go of it with the Masterful Methodists really taking it to them. This is our second camera shot here again, and it looks like lane 3 is in the lead. The 19th seed taking over this race, and it's going to be a close one. Closing close are LA Dance, and the Masterful Methodists. Ooh, too close to call from this vantage point as our clock stops at 1:44 unofficial. We'll have to wait till we get the official warm and just absolutely like glass out here on the lake as the horn sounds and Constellation C final gets underway. This is race 20 of the day. And in this race we have seed 18, 17, and 16 together respectively. Home Depot, Team Stronger Together, and Lean Ride. Now the seedings for these final races were done earlier in the day by these teams having 2 other races. And the times were combined together to get the final seating for the finals here. 30 seconds into the race, and these competitors are looking pretty strong. Team Stronger Together doing a nice job in lane 2. There is Lean Ride in lane 3, working very well together. Oop, just saw a paddle drag in the back of that boat. Slow them down just a little bit. There's Team Stronger Together working very hard. You see the splashing of the boats and the rocking back and forth. You can see the chop on the lake. For the most part, they're in sync. That is lane 1. That is Home Depot. So far from our vantage point, it looks like lane 2, Team Stronger Together, is in the lead. But then again, we still have about halfway to go. The angles can be deceiving with these cameras. Looks like 2 and 3 Team Stronger and Lean Ride are here. Here's the final. And very close to call. Unofficial, we have 1:31 on our stopwatch. We're gonna have, that was a very fast race. Just under 10 seconds faster than the previous. And there's the horn and they're off. Race 21 of the afternoon. Near side lane is Orion Township. Lane 2 in the middle are the Misfits. And Orion Chamber of Commerce brings up lane 3 on the outside. Lane 3 digging in, doing a very nice job. You can see lane 2 in the middle plowing through the lake. You see the wake there at the front, at the nose of that boat. Those rowers are going to have to work extra hard to get through that wake. Orion Township on the outside doing a nice job, clearly in the lead on this run. You can see that even from this distance, that boat rocking in lane 2, that is the Misfits. And in lane 1, Orion Township in lane 1, right there rocking back and forth. Misfits in lane 2, falling a distant third at this point. Looks like a battle between 1 and 3. Four's working hard now. Lane 3 trying to surge ahead. That is Orient Chamber of Commerce working hard out there. Orient Township in lane 1 coming up. Banging that drum, banging that drum. Looks like Penny Schultz banging that drum there on lane 1. Orient Township as they cross the line. Unofficial 131. And it looks like Orient Township takes the win on the C Final Championship. Race 20. And there's the horn. The race is underway. Race 22 in this consolation final. Your side in lane 1, you have the Barbarian Librarians. Lane 2, Skelnick Ford. And in lane 3, the far outside lane, 51 North Brewing Company. Now looking at the previous run times for these teams, they're hovering around just under 1:30. So they're looking to duplicate that again as the middle lane is going. Look at the turnover they're doing, really moving. That's Skelnick Ford working very hard. Look at the wake they're generating behind that boat. That's the most we've seen so far in these consolation final races. That is lane 3, 51 North Brewing Company. Recent gold medal winner of one of their products in the international beer competition. Congratulations to them. Skelnick Ford working very hard, clearly out front, the leader today in this heat. And the Barbarian Librarians working hard to keep pace. Skelnick way out front. Almost a half a boat length lead at this point. Skelnick, we have some Vikings out there. The bullet helmets, you gotta love it. And they are moving hard, just like the Norsemen of old. And they cross the line, unofficial 128 on our tabs, but they out of the gate having a great time out here at the Dragon Boat races. And the horn sounds, and we're underway. This is the final B championship of the consolations. And again, in lane 3, we have Blazing Paddles. Lane 2, the Masterful Methodist, and lane 1, You Just Know. And looking at these times, these are the 3 fastest boats of the consolation finals. So there's some pride on the line here. It's like lane 1 and lane 3 are making a move here as we get a nice look at lane 3. Working very hard. The Blazing Paddles, and here's lane 2, the Masterful Methodist. Really digging in. You see the separation here. Lane 3 and lane 1 working very hard. And pulling away from the Masterful Methodist, the Blazing Paddles, and Just You Know going head to head here. Again, we're about halfway now, just over halfway, and it's going to be a race to the end. Who's going to take it is going to be Just You Know or Blazing Paddles. And it looks like You Just Know. Unofficial at 128. Just You Know, very nice race there, open. And here we go. Here's the horn here for the round 3 timed race. And they're underway. I think some of these races are the Wonder Broads of Windsor, Breast or Not, and Pink Kiss. Fundraisers for breast cancer awareness, I believe. I hope I have that correct. And the boats are off and on their way. Round 1, Pink Kiss had a time of 1:47.71. Breast You Know had a time of 1:38.68. And the Wonder Broads of Windsor are 1:32.26. So we'll see if we can improve upon those times. So far, they're really taking it out pretty hard, as you see the pink hats on lane 3, the Pink Kiss. And in lane 1 looks to be pulling away pretty noticeably here in the early goings of this race, the Wonder Broads of Windsor. Oh boy, it looks, if this angle is right, it looks like a full boat length ahead. And it does. They're pulling away easily. Wonder Broads had a 1:32.26 in their first race. We'll see if they can improve upon that. Time's ticking, and here comes the final in a landslide. The Wonder Broads of Windsor in lane 1 take it at 1:31. Unofficial. And if this time holds true as second and third place roll in, second is Brest Unot and Pink Kiss. And first race for these three squads. Let's see, Team Seaward first raced at 10:45 this morning. It is now approaching 4 o'clock. So a long day for these rowers, but they're having a great time as the race is underway. We will have the official consolation final and the championship final for all the marbles coming up shortly, just 2 short races away. You hear the crowd on the shore chanting on their favorite teams as you see lane 3, Team Seaward really working it hard, really digging in. You can see the wake they're generating. And you can see definitely pulling away from the pack. Lane 2, Motor City Dragons working very hard out there. And there are the Beaumont boys. Looks like they're kind of hitting a wall. As again, you can see it's a race between Motor City and the Beaumont boys. Or excuse me, Team Seaward. Way out front. Another blow-away, runaway win here in this heat, round 3. Team Seaward taking it. Team Seaward had a 1:31.51 in their first race. And I believe, unofficial at 1:31, I believe they very close to beating their time from earlier today. As lane 1 finishes, the Beaumont boys cross the finish line and coast into home.